Okay, we are live. I don't think this will take terribly long. It looks relatively straightforward. It looks easier than the scorpion monster, and that didn't take that long.
Already 3% finished. 5%. Better.
So last year, Orlando Brown had an extension set up with the Kansas City Chiefs, which would have given him like 6 years, 120 million. It would have been one of the biggest offensive lineman contracts ever. He turned it down because he thought he could get more, and today he settled for a 4 year, $64 million contract from Cincinnati.
That is why you need a good agent.
Hmm.
Because if you're getting offered something that's just like a little bit over what people are usually getting, then yeah, maybe hold out and see if you can get something better. But if you get offered something that is literally record breaking, you fucking take it. Can you imagine if Mozgov held out for a season? Because he was all like, if they're offering me this much now, I wonder how much more they'd offer me later. No, dude. When you get offered something that breaks records, you fucking take it.
Yeah.
So now, you and I both know that most professional athletes, regardless, have room temperature IQs because they never needed to learn how to do anything because they were born athletic genetic freaks. So I don't think he's learned anything here because I don't know if he's even capable of learning anything. But hopefully his agent has learned
Hmm.
something. Like good lord.
Like you remember Dennis Schroeder, right? That was the all-time bag
Yes.
fumble.
Um, I remember the player, but I don't remember what happened.
He had a 4 year, $80 million offer from the Lakers, and he turned it down. And then a few months later, he ended up signing for like 1 year, 7 million or something.
God damn.
I mean, at least Orlando Brown got generational money. He's like very wealthy now. Like Dennis Schroeder legitimately kind of screwed up, the life of his children in a way almost. Like he had generational wealth set up and he
Right.
decided, no, I can do better. Like that is the all-time bag fumble, I think. Do I plan to play any Black Ops games? The only Black Ops games I played are 1 and 2 and I liked them, but I don't think I'm going to play them again. As for 3 and 4, I have not played and I don't know a ton about them. And if I did play them, I probably wouldn't play them for that long. That's typically not my thing. Players should be negotiating their own contracts. I mean, no, you need agents. Look what happened to Lamar Jackson. Look at Lamar Jackson. His agent is his mom, and look what's going on with him right now. His mom probably thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread because it's his kid. So she apparently wants a $300 million contract. And it's like, no. Lamar has one career playoff win and he can't finish a season. Like, this ain't complicated. Okay, so what is the implication there? Does Lamar Jackson not know how to read?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the only thing we need to do is have the next Madden game have a My Player mode that's directed by Spike Lee, and we'll find out. Uh, like,
Young buck like you just got in the league, thought you get thrown your butt out the game by the
it was hilarious.
so good.
Could you imagine that shit though? Fucking like that actually be fantastic. And it being a running back on the Ravens, that you end up getting fucking drafted till you're talking to Lamar Jackson. Be like, God damn, you know what? If you play like that again, then you're gonna end up being the next Ray Rice.
Remember the episode of The Simpsons where Bart can't read cursive, so they put him in the retard class?
That was great.
I know how to read cursive more or less, but writing cursive is something that I never really learned.
Exclusively write in cursive.
Really?
Yes.
Well done.
I've been doing that since the seventh grade, and the reason is because I got so fucking fed up with people reading off my fucking shit and cheating off of my work that I was just like, I asked a kid one day, I was like, hey, do you think you could read cursive? And he's all like, nah, man, that stuff always confused me. I haven't done that in years. I was like, okay. So then I just switched over. And sure enough, like the only people I've ever had not complain about it have, of course, been teachers because they fucking knew what they were doing. So I was like, you know what? Yeah. And when it comes to having to write shit down, no matter what job I've ever had, I have never had to be the one to read my own, or I've never had to write anything down where anyone had to read it except for me.
Hmm.
Other than like when you're writing down, paperwork like applications or tax returns or anything like that. But if that's the case, I just write in print in all caps.
So apparently Lamar Jackson was bitching on Twitter because he thought he got offered a contract that was 3 years, 133 million, fully guaranteed. And according to other people, the contract was actually 6 years, 290 million, but 133 million guaranteed. And he just didn't understand it. So I'm like, does he actually not know how to read? Or what? Does he just not know how to read NFL contracts?
And this is why I need to bring up the agent once again, because like Scottie Pippen learned to his detriment that your agent is not your friend. He's a guy that you hire and hope that he has your best interest in mind, but obviously he's going to have his own best interest in mind. Question of whether or not representing you as a client with integrity is in his best interest or not. And maybe maybe Lamar thought he was so smart he didn't need an agent and he completely fucked it up. Or maybe Lamar did have an agent and that agent let him down because his agent was incompetent, or maybe his agent wanted to fuck him over, or
His
maybe his agent
agent is his
whatever.
mom.
Ooh, he's paying the price for that one. A
Yeah.
lot, because yeah, sometimes people can get pressured and having close friends or family members be doing something for them that they really fucking ought not to be. Like, hell, I'll DM you a quick example because I don't want to say it over stream.
hmm I'll check it out in a second here. Okay. Hey, big country. Oh, really? So Darius Slay not on the menu. Okay. I didn't really want him anyway, but that's interesting.
Anyway, the point is Lamar really fucked himself there. He's got nobody to blame but himself. Friends and money, family and money, all that kind of shit. Like that stuff can't mix. You have to be thinking smarter than that. You can't just fucking throw that shit away. Like,
I mean, it's his mom. She probably thinks he's the greatest quarterback of all time and can do anything and deserves. 80 billion dollars, whereas an agent would be able to be like, Lamar's only won one playoff game. He hasn't finished the season the last 2 years. He gets
Right,
hurt at the end
Lamar.
of every year. It's
Right,
like,
right. Lamar is more aware of what, or an agent would be more aware of what Lamar's actual market value would be.
mhm,
I mean, I see where you're coming from. Like that his mom would have his best interest at heart in a way that an agent wouldn't, and that's true. But it's like he should have an agent, and then if he second guesses anything, like, is this really the best that I can do right now? Ask his mom. That's what he should really do. Like, he needs to be able to make his own decisions. He needs to have professionals in the right place, ready to help him the way that he needs to help. Oh, it shouldn't have been a question of, "Hey, mama, accept this contract for me," and she's like, "Oh, baby, you could do better," as opposed to, "Mama, my agent got me this contract, and I'm getting paid this much, and I really want to take it. Do you think that this is a good idea?" And then hear her out, and then ignore her because she's like, "Oh, babe, you should hold out until you get paid $300 gazillion a year." And then he goes and brings that to his agent, and his agent says, "Are you fucking insane?" And then he brings up everything that you just said, and he's all like, "Frankly, I doubt that we're going to ever get a better offer than this, not because you're not capable of getting better, but because this is a fucking good contract, dude. Like,
mhm,
they're not calling you incompetent. This offer isn't an insult. This is a fucking good deal. And if you don't take it, I'm going to have to resign as your representation because
yeah.
this is a business for me, too, and that's just fucking stupid."
I remember when Amari Stoudemire's agent resigned right before Amari was about to get a big contract. And that was a red flag. It was like, man, Amari's about to get all this money and the agent just walks away. He must be like, either the agent's really, really dumb or Amari's like a psycho.
And we found out which one it was, the secret third option that involves tiny hats. That's another reason why I like the Chaos Dwarves. Did you see how big those hats were? They're the exact opposite.
Yeah. Amari Stoudemire was originally going to be the basketball player in Uncut Gems instead of Kevin Garnett, but he didn't want to cut his hair.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
Fun fact.
That's fantastic. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the only reason that KG was in that one is because he wanted to be in a big time movie so that Ray Allen would have one less thing to say that he did that KG didn't.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett's an old school competitor.
Hmm.
If Ray Allen had something in common with LeBron that Earl might have noticed, KG would have said, "You know what? I'll be the best bottom there ever was."
You know, I still remember
um,
KG going on that podcast like 4 years ago and being like, they were talking about LeBron, and he was like, "Man, when I was in Boston, we didn't give a fuck about LeBron. We always kicked his ass until he got a super team around him." And it's like, bro, he was playing with Jamario Moon and 40-year-old Shaq in Cleveland. When he went to a real team, he beat you every time. Like, come on.
yeah,
Don't,
when he went to a real team, he fucking used you as toilet paper. He literally beat you by himself when fucking Wade and Bosch were fucking on crutches.
uh,
Like,
like the second best player on those Cleveland teams was Mo Williams.
and he wasn't even there for the whole fucking
Yeah.
friggin' waxed.
Anderson Varejao, Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas was good. He just always got hurt. At least Mo Williams played most of the games.
Okay, thank God. I was like, how am I supposed to clean all that shit? God damn it. Thankfully, I could open it up there. And the design for the stuff that we've been cleaning is so cool, it makes me want to play this strange game called Final Fantasy VII. And then you actually play it, and it's just nothing but Tifa using the toilet for an hour.
And boy, did it stink. Oh well, when a girl's got a shit, a girl's got a shit.
Oh no. Gilbert, you're going to get in trouble again.
Yes, right guy, Amari Stoudemire converted to Judaism. Judaism. I can't remember when it happened, but he is Jewish.
If I remember correctly, he's literally partially Israeli, I think,
Hmm.
so he was trying to embrace his heritage or something along those
Hmm.
lines. It's been a long time since I've checked it out. But yes, he is Jewish, and he has played for the Israeli basketball team a number of times in the past.
I remember really liking Amari when he played. And then I kind of got sick of him because he just refused to learn how to play defense when it was pure effort with him. Like,
Well, I mean, regardless, I love watching him playing with Steve Nash.
mhm. Oh
That's
yeah.
that's why I like I'm so mad at Dwight. Because Dwight, he was just naturally one of the best pick and roll big men that the league's ever seen.
Mhm.
Get Steve Nash of all people to play next to him, and then he was like, you know what? I want to play out of the post. Let's do the triangle. And then they try to like force feed the idea to him that it's all like one of the best pick and roll big men of all time. Please just let us do this by going for fucking Mike D'Antoni, who literally is just pick and rolls and threes is his entire fucking offensive strategy. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna play out of the post. That's what Kobe died for.
Mhm. Yeah, via the butterfly effect, if Dwight Howard didn't do that when he was a Laker, Kobe would probably still be alive, right?
Exactly. Because if Dwight would just pick and roll and stop posting up, then it wouldn't have been foggy on that day that Kobe was in his helicopter.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Either that or Vanessa would have been like, you know what? Instead of going to some gay ass children's basketball game, why don't you stay home and pound me into the fucking couch? And then,
Or maybe his daughter would have been a son. Maybe it would have changed like, oh wait, no
yeah,
wait,
and it
she was too old. She was already born when that happened. Never mind. Okay, that wouldn't work. But maybe
instead
instead
she
of getting into basketball, she gets into tennis.
yeah, you never know. Then they would have made that one movie with Will Smith for the Venus Sisters, but instead he would have been Kobe.
In the club like Dirk Nowitzki. See me on the court if you want to diss me. Let's play a game of 21. It's really fun. I got half court shots and I post you up. I'm Latrell Sprewell. I choke the coach. I can't sing the rest of it, unfortunately, on stream.
Yeah, because it's the Wu Tang Clan. Bring the ruckus. Tiger style.
Mhm. Oh, dude. Yesterday when I was streaming on YouTube, I had like 600 viewers in my stream, and I played the Game of Thrones clip, and I lost like 250 viewers in 2 minutes. It was great. I even told people if you're eating, mute your headphones for 30 seconds.
That is fantastic. Holy shit.
What happened was somebody in the chat asked me, "Are you homosexual?" So I played the audio clip for it, of course. Like, I'm not going to pass
Right,
up an opportunity like that. And then I started playing my others because people were like, "How did you have that audio clip queued up so quickly?" I was
right.
like, "I got it on my soundboard." Be right back. 1 second, guys. Okay, I am back.
What are we looking at in terms of the time that it's taken so far?
Sorry.
So what are we looking at in terms of the time that it's taken so far?
Well, we got about 8 minutes left, but I can extend it out to 13 if need be.
We
Twitch
are at
gives.
94%, so
Yeah, I think we're fine.
we should be able to handle this.
Where's the scaffold? Oh, there it is.
I moved it. Oh, get out of the way. The American.
What is Aleppo? I'm sorry, sir. I'm having
Sunset Fun.
a boat groaned like a fat man straining to take a
Yes, exactly. Survey says he did. Who's driving? Oh my god, Bear's driving.
%96.
So it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Oh well.
97.
Open chest.
Ah,
Makes us so much easier. Holy shit. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
99%. Still not as high as the COVID survival rate.
Seriously.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't hear about that. Wild. Edwin
I'm just
Diaz.
explaining what the Holocaust was. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble. Shit. Oh man, that's good.
Explain for the folks at home what the Bible is.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what you mean, Sandy. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Yikes. He pulled a Grammatica. Who here is old enough to remember the legend of Grammatica?
The Legend of what?
Grammatica. He was a kicker in the NFL who always his trademark was to do a super over the top celebration after every made kick. One time he did it and tore his ACL while celebrating.
That's magnificent. For a minute there, I thought we were going to do a bit like the size of our opening. Size for what? Size for opening.
How do you open up the chest plate?
Like this.
Okay. Do these just not open then?
Not everything opens. Still doing my best.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Palpatine schmalpatine.
Okay, those were not our reactions to Rise of Skywalker, but they were the reactions of some people on Twitter. Mm-hmm.
I'm having so much difficulty with these last couple pieces.
Mm-hmm. Innocent until proven guilty.
So, did we go on for too long?
Okay, almost. Almost.
It's front turret, base side plates, and side pinch sheet.
It's all stuff down here. There we go.
So now side plates.
Yep, I got
It's
one.
difficult because there's so many different side plates. I don't know which one's actually very. A lot of different side plates.
Ah, found it. It's this one right here. There we go. All right, perfect timing. All right, guys, we did it.
Um,
We beat it. That is the Final Fantasy VII DLC on Power Wash Simulator. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to run some ads. I'm going to turn the stream off, and then I'm going to be coming back shortly on a brand new game called It Takes Two. One of the best co-op games ever, supposedly. All right. See you guys shortly.